Hey, what's up, guys? This is Joey here, owner of Vision Media. Just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys and say hello. It's been a good while, and there's a few reasons for that, and some of it's good, some of it's not so great, and so that's kind of part of why we're having a conversation today. It goes without saying that I haven't uploaded a whole lot as of last year. A large portion of that, a lot of it comes with just the fact that I've been filming with other clients and doing other stuff with them versus me doing work for myself and for what I've been doing with the brand, which, as most of you can probably understand, is very time consuming. And so because it's not utilizing a lot of stuff that I can do with Vision, it means that I also don't have a whole lot of time to do stuff for Vision. Which, like I said, has its good and bad. It's generated a lot of experiences for me that I've been able to really enjoy. And also it took away from a lot of potential for me to actually have the growth that I wanted to have. And what I mean by that is, in late 2020, I had the opportunity to work with a Formula Drift driver, and that was a fantastic experience. I wouldn't have traded it for the world. I had seen so much of the country and had been able to travel to all different kinds of events and see all different kinds of things. I was able to go up to Minnesota to go ice drifting with some good friends and some colleagues and stuff, and was able to experience something that most people can kind of only dream that they were able to do. So needless to say, I was very thankful for the opportunity, and I had learned so much from it. That being said, I never really had the opportunity to work on things for Vision, and for me to want to see this brand grow and for things to blossom the way that I want to have them blossom, really meant that I needed to make some changes. And some of that meant that I needed to take a step away and actually put more time and energy into Vision. Now, that would have worked normally, but there were other circumstances that needed my attention more, and that is going to be something that I'll touch on very briefly. The long and short of it is that I really needed to find myself some consistent grounding, and I didn't have that with what I was doing. And that is with no negative connotation towards anyone or anything. The industry is going to do what the industry is going to do, and of course, with that being said, there's a million different reasons why I needed to start working on doing things in my own realm. And a lot of that had to do with time, and I didn't have a whole lot of it at my disposal for what I was doing previously. That being said, I ended up actually getting a position with Canon cameras as a representative for the brand. So now, what you're seeing here is I'm actually recording this video on a Canon R6 MKII. Now, my job at that point is to be an educator for lots of different things, but mostly with stores and clientele that are looking to get into photography, videography, etc., utilizing my skill set that I have developed with filming and shooting in the automotive industry. The kind of cool thing about that is I get to shoot with a lot of really cool stuff, and I get to try a lot of new things that I didn't think that I would have access to before. And I'm very thankful for that. So I'm going to be taking full advantage of every single opportunity that I can. But this comes with changes with how I want to run Vision and how I want to do things with the brand and everything that we're doing here. Vision is going to be changing in a very minute way, but it's going to be a way that you guys will see the results of regardless. My main goal, and it was always kind of a goal for the most part with things that I was doing back when I first started the brand. I originally wanted to do a blog website where I could actively showcase what the finer details of people's builds are. The stories that come with them acquiring the vehicle, what they went through to actually get that vehicle from point A to point B when they first got it versus, what we're actually seeing now on camera. So my main goal now is going to be actually doing more highlight videos and highlight photo shoots for these particular vehicles. What that entails is me actually reaching out to certain drivers of certain vehicles and actually being able to do a sit down with them and talking with them about their vehicle, the build itself, what it took to get it there, the entire story of that, and writing an article about it. In addition to that, I would actually like to do photo shoots encompassing all of this. That way you guys get a nice full feature with as much detail as possible that shows the real truth behind a vehicle and its build, behind the driver that owns that vehicle, and everything in between. So with that being said, I'd like to try to see if I can get that done at least once a month. That's going to be my actual change for the year 2023. I am not a person that typically would delve into things like a New Year's resolution. I don't honestly believe in those things. I am one that believes change comes when it needs to happen, and I am one that believes that change will happen when you decide that you want to do it. This is me deciding that I want to do it. And it works out. That being said, I'm still going to be doing things like merch. I'm still going to be working with making hats, jackets, hoodies, stickers, you name it. I still want to do all of that, and if you guys haven't seen any of that yet, I actually will have that in the link down below. That way you guys can take a look if you guys want to help support the brand and see what we can actually get going here. Help me actually achieve having the supplies and gearing that I need to actually make this work. It's a great way to do it. It helps me out, and you guys get to actually rep some pretty cool stuff. Now, aside from that, I also want to still do event features. So things like Lone Star Drift, things like Club Loose, doing anything with the Texas Drift Academy. Those are all great, fantastic people. And I still want to continue to film with them and a whole bunch of other different brands throughout the entire year and going forward even further from there. So fingers crossed, I hope that things can actually work out that way. These are always fantastic people to work with. That being said though, I am very much still open to working with other automotive brands, designers, anything else like that. So if you guys can, leave a comment below. Let me know who you guys want me to actually film with, shoot with, anything else like that. If you have friends, tag them, show them this video. I want them to actually know that I'm looking for more shoot opportunities like this. I want to be able to spotlight you guys. I may not have the biggest following at the time of the making of this video, but I want to make sure that that actually changes. And it's going to start with both my own work and maybe even a little bit of help from you guys. But this leaves me with the idea that in order for me to let Vision blossom the way that it's going to, I have to make that change, and that change is going to be just how I deliver that content. So like I said, I'm going to try to do at least one video a month. I'm going to try to do at least one highlight a month about someone's build, about someone's event, about a project or anything else like that, and give you guys some great detail, video, photos, all of it, as much as I possibly can, and to the highest of standards that I think that I'm capable of doing. At first, this might be a little bit rocky because I am definitely trying out new gear, new lenses, new everything, and I'm learning as I'm going, but we're gonna get through this together, and I hope that you guys are willing to actually ride along with this and join us while we're doing this, and we get to kind of grow together. I am not much of an uploader, but that's gonna certainly change from here on out. And I thank you guys for sticking around with this, and I thank you guys for listening all the way to the very, very end. It should be noted, however, that I will be out of town through most of January due to some stuff with work. So I'm not super sure about what's going to be going on January-wise, only because I'm going to be out of town for a lot of the month. But February is going to be kind of the hard date for me to try to get some of this stuff out and get this kind of content to you guys. And I do want to take my time to do this right, and I want to make sure that my workflow makes sense between my day job and what I'm doing with Vision. And in the meantime, I thank you guys for your patience, and I can't wait to show you guys what I have in mind. It's going to be awesome, I promise. And I'll quit talking from here. Thank you guys for such an amazing 2022, for those of you guys that had stuck around. And here's to 2023. I will see you guys later. Take care.